Welcome to The Explainer. We're digging into a pretty dramatic shakeup in the world of precious metals. A market that's long been dominated by one famous asset is being completely turned on its head. And honestly, the numbers are just staggering. Just take a look at this. Over 100% year to date. And no, that's not a tech stock or some new crypto coin. That's the return for a precious metal that, for a long time, has been kind of hiding in plain sight. So let's unpack what on earth is going on. All right, to really understand this surge, we have to start with the big picture. Right now, the global economic climate is, well, it's tense. And the world's most powerful central banks are making moves that are sending massive ripples through the entire financial system. Okay, so there's a key term we gotta know here, dovish. All eyes are glued to the US Federal Reserve, which is signaling a very dovish policy. You see, with inflation cooling down and job numbers looking a bit weaker, the market is pretty much betting on an interest rate cut. And what does that usually do? It weakens the US dollar. And here's where it gets really interesting. While the US Fed is getting ready to cut rates, the Bank of Japan is signaling a possible rate hike. That's a hawkish stance. This creates this fascinating push and pull in the global currency markets. You've got the dollar weakening and the yen strengthening, and that whole dynamic is setting the stage for a major shift into safe haven assets. Now, normally, a dovish Fed policy is just fantastic news for the world's go-to safe haven, gold. I mean, when the dollar is weak and interest rates are low, investors just flock to the yellow metal. It's classic. And yeah, no surprise, gold's price has soared, touching levels near its all-time high. It's up over 60% this year alone. But, and this is a big but, this incredible strength has created a very, very unexpected problem. This quote just nails it. At these crazy high prices, the world's biggest physical buyers, especially in the massive markets of India and China, are hitting the brakes. They're holding back, just waiting for a pullback. So this has effectively trapped gold in what we're calling a gilded cage. Its price is high, sure, but its most important buyers, they're sitting on the sidelines. So with gold's core fans stepping back, investors and entire industries are turning their attention to its much, much less expensive cousin, and the results have been, well, nothing short of explosive. Silver's incredible rally isn't being driven by just one thing. Oh no. It's a perfect storm of four really powerful drivers all converging at once, and it's creating a level of demand that the market just has not seen before. Let's just focus on India for a second, because the demand there has become absolutely insatiable. With gold prices totally out of reach, younger buyers are really embracing silver for its style, for its affordability, and you can see it right here. Monthly imports quadrupled in October alone. This is causing a massive supply crunch that has pros scrambling to ship metal all the way from London to Mumbai. And that demand? It might just be the beginning. There is a huge policy shift coming next year. For the very first time, the Reserve Bank of India is going to let people use their silver holdings as collateral for loans. That formally brings it into the lending system, just like gold. I mean, this could potentially unlock an enormous amount of value that's just been stored in households across the entire country. Now, beyond investment and jewelry, silver's rally is getting supercharged by its absolutely vital role in modern industry. It is a critical, can't-be-substituted component in the green energy transition. We're talking everything from solar panels to electric vehicles. And here's the real kicker. Since most silver is mined as a byproduct of other metals like lead and zinc, the supply can't just ramp up to meet this crazy new demand. It's structurally constrained. But this whole frenzy isn't happening in a vacuum. The same forces that are shaking up gold and silver are sending ripples all across the entire precious metals landscape. So here's a quick snapshot of the market. And what I want you to notice is that huge gap between gold's price and, well, everything else. This is the context for the shifts we're starting to see in what are called the platinum group metals, platinum and palladium. So interestingly, another metal that's having a surprise comeback is palladium. After it was pretty much written off, it's rebounded by about 40%. The twist? Its revival isn't from the full EV revolution everyone expected, but from booming demand for hybrid cars, which are kind of serving as a bridge technology as this whole energy transition unfolds. Meanwhile, over in China, they're making a major strategic move to increase their influence over these critical industrial metals. They've launched new futures contracts for platinum and palladium with a real game-changing feature. For the first time, industrial users can take physical delivery in sponge form. That's this porous, powder-like state that is so much easier for manufacturers to use than solid ingots. This is a huge deal because it's designed to create a powerful price benchmark inside China, pulling market gravity away from the traditional hubs in the West.
So, after looking at all these interconnected pieces, what are the key takeaways? What's the bottom line here?
We've seen how global economic policy is creating this perfect environment for metals, how gold's own incredible success has ironically sidelined its key buyers, and how all of that created this massive opening for silver to be thrust into the spotlight, powered by a perfect storm of demand that is totally reshaping the entire market.
And that leaves us with a final, really provocative thought. Is this just a temporary surge for silver, a fleeting moment in the sun? Or are we witnessing a fundamental, permanent shift in the precious metals landscape where silver has maybe finally stepped out of gold's shadow for good?